All right, good morning, Northwest. Your time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint.
Casey Lund live in Spokane at the fairgrounds with information on this weekend's Fitness Expo.
And Mark Peterson is tracking the forecast in the Weather Center.
But we begin with a pattern of alleged sexual abuse by a man who has now been arrested. Investigators say this man, Dean Zumwalt, sexually abused several young girls over the past few months in the Edwall area when they spent the night at his home. Investigators say he would befriend families, and once he had gained their trust, he'd lie to the parents and would pose victims as his nieces so parents would feel comfortable allowing their children to spend the night.
And they're worried there are more victims out there and they need to find them. If you think your child could have been victimized by Zumwalt, or if you have any information about this investigation, contact Detective Ritchie at the number in the bottom right corner there of your screen, 477-3296.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions has rolled back the Cole Memorandum established by the Obama administration. It allowed states that have legalized marijuana to operate as so-called laboratories of democracy without excessive federal interference. Well, today, Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson and Governor Inslee are saying the state will vigorously defend the will of the voters and should not be intimidated.
As we take a look at what's happening around, much of Washington into Idaho, we do have, again, hit and miss rain showers coming through, rain, snow mixed at times as well. Be careful, very slippery roads into the West Plains in the Wenatchee area. We want you to be safe as you head out. Our forecast looking pretty good. We'll have more on this coming up in just a little bit.
And back out here live at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center, the Spokane Health and Fitness Expo happening this weekend. So much to see and do here. $8 gets you all the classes. You can try everything out here for just $8. We'll put up the details on your screen. Everything starting tomorrow morning at 10 here at the fairgrounds.
We're looking ahead on KXLY4 News tonight. Investigation into air tanks used by the Spokane County Fire Department. Firefighters noticed a bad smell coming from some air canisters during a breathing test in mid-November. The investigation could take months. The city could face a large fine if the report is found to be true. Hear from both the Fire Department and LNI. It's tonight on KXLY4 News at 5, 6, and 11.
The CDC is investigating a deadly multi-state outbreak of E. coli infections that may be tied to romaine lettuce. 17 people in 13 states, including here in Washington, have E. coli infections. 5 people have been hospitalized, and 1 person has died. The Public Health Agency of Canada is also reporting more than 40 cases of E. coli linked to exposure to romaine lettuce. The CDC says it is still trying to identify the actual source of the contamination, but Consumer Reports have cautioned people to avoid romaine lettuce until the source of the outbreak has been uncovered.
People who live in Washington will soon be able to change their birth certificate to reflect a third gender option. The Department of Health says you'll be able to select the non-binary X gender starting on January 27th. The agency says the third option is for those who do not exclusively identify as male or female, but the new rule only applies to existing birth certificates and is not available at birth.
Right now, 179 people have been hospitalized for flu in Spokane County compared to 57 the same time last year. 21 people in Washington have died and 13 in Idaho. Doctors say to stop the flu from spreading further, make sure you and your family have that flu shot. While it may not be 100% effective, it could keep you out of the hospital.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, she was Miss America. Then she became a prominent voice speaking up against sexual misconduct in the workplace. Coming up, her first interview since being named the next head of the Miss America organization.
Former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer joining the GMA team live. He'll weigh in on the back and forth between President Trump and former advisor Steve Bannon. That controversial book now set to be released today, in which Bannon is quoted.
All right, throughout our region, things are in pretty good shape, but as you head westward, you're going to find some icy streets. 36 for our high today, which is above average. Saturday, 34, 36 again on Sunday. Hit and miss each and every day.
Boy.
Amazing, though, that much chance of snow every day for next week. Wow. All right. Hey, first script toss of 2018.
That's right. Make it a good one.
TGIF, everybody, have a great weekend, and we'll see you for updates throughout Good Morning America.
It starts right now.